Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the past week. First of all, picked up a little baggie of coins for 35 cents. And they're mostly like coins from India from the 1970s, 80s, 90s. Nothing special, but I thought they were very cheap. So throw that into the random coin bucket. And then next, picked up this bag of lapel pins from the Value Village, and it was a fun assortment. There was like so many buttons or pins that there were bound to be some goodies, because I did notice some more vintage and antique older types of pins, which is a good sign. So most of these are junky. I sort of separated them in categories, like here's some foreign, some Expo 86, our local Expo back in the day, 1986. One from China with the Mao on it. Whoever owned these must have been like an airline pilot, because there was a lot of these sort of flying related pins. But I did find gold, so we found this Safeway 10-year pin, 10 karat gold. Look at the back. Awesome. That's like 50 bucks Canadian. This is cool, from Delta Airlines, Junior Captain, vintage, probably from the 60s. This is gold filled. 1/20th of 10 karat gold. And this is silver. It's let me just read this. International something flight airline, something to do with flying, I know. But on the back it says silver. Nice. So these, out of that baggie, these are the two best pieces, gold and silver, of course. And then, some neat little collectible ones. Space Shuttle Challenger commemorative. And yeah, this is like Royal Canadian Air Force. Yeah. So definitely worth the 15 bucks. And then I did pick up this cool 1954 $1 Canadian bill in lucite or some sort of acrylic pen holder. And it was for $1.99. Cleaned up really nice. I like that. Went to another thrift store, the Sally Ann, Salvation Army. Didn't really see anything until the very end. At the counter, they had this art glass just sitting on the counter, waiting for me to pick it up. 99 cents, dirt cheap, and it is signed. Where is it? I'll just put it down amongst these pins. But it's signed by a local artist. Oh, Soul Maya from Tofino on Vancouver Island. So pretty cool. He's still producing, and I'm pretty sure he would charge something like at least 50 bucks if you bought it from his studio. 99 cents, total bargain. So put that right over here. And right when I was about to pay for that, rolls out, they roll out like a cart of new stuff ready to put on the shelves. And I find these two hurricane lamps And the best thing, they're $2.99 each, but it says sterling on the bottom. Pretty cool. And it's funny, the cashier actually had to look at the bottom and sort of point it out to her coworker next to her. But they didn't say anything, they just let me buy it anyways. But they're probably thinking, oh, that lucky bastard. But anyways, so I mean, I guess together it'd be close to an ounce of silver, but they're in good shape, still collectible. And I found this, and it is sort of like a tapestry, $2.99 in a frame, and it's from I think it's signed some French company over here. I forgot the name, but Fred Morgan was the original painter, but on a jacquard loom, a loom that actually you could say prints or stitches this pattern that's pre-programmed, and it is probably turn of the century, and for $3 you can't go wrong. And apparently, from what I learned online, it's made from silk, so pretty cool. Can't go wrong with the price. And at my local Sally Ann, just a block away from my house, I found these two kitchen utensils in the forks and spoons cutlery bin. And it's funny, I saw this with a bunch of other similar patterned forks, but this was different. This is like some sort of seafood fork. But there's markings on the back, and the other one said alpaca, but it had the same engraved initials and the same seashell pattern. But this, as well as this, had these markings. So I'll just show you close up. And there's a crown right here. And it's not the typical silver markings that I could look up, but once I Googled 318H, I found out this is actually Finnish silver from Finland. And the mark over here, I think these are like 3 castles. And right over here is T5. And there's a similar marking on the other piece. Apparently that's like 81.3% silver, very odd percentage. And the T5 and the other one, which the marking is very tricky on this one, it's right on the back here. It's a U5. Anyways, apparently I looked it up, it's like 1925 and 1924, I forgot which is which, but this, I couldn't figure out what the heck was this used for. Silver. I figure it is to hold a cob of corn cob for these wealthy people. Well, if you guys know, let me know. Make a comment. But yeah, it sort of looks like a corn cob holder. But nice. 2 pieces of silver. So together, I think it weighs together close to 2 ounces. And the last but best thing I just picked up today, actually. Went to my local thrift store right before dinner, picked up this, I went through, I looked at all their new bags of junk jewelry in the display case. And this was the least appealing one because it has all these junky beads in it. But always check before you buy, because if you're not checking, it's more like a crapshoot. It's more like a gamble, right? Because I saw this thing right there, right on the edge of the bag with this chain. And if you can look closely, looks like gold, but it looks like there's a marking here. Doesn't it look like, I don't know, it's sort of blurry. Something 10K. All right. So I wasn't too sure if this was gold because the marking is very, very blurred on the pendant. But if you look, it took me like a few minutes sort of to maneuver things in the bag to see the end of this chain. Once I saw this little tag, I knew it was gold. But it says 10K. So this, well, I forgot to mention, yeah, that was 2.5 grams of 10K. This also is 2.5 grams of 10K. And it's a nice little butterfly pendant. And usually my daughter hates the stuff I pick up from the thrift store, but I showed her this and she called dibs on it, which I was surprised. Very seldom she allows me to give her anything from the thrift store, but it's so pretty. She said, "Dad, I'll take it as long as you totally disinfect and all that." So yeah, I'll just like dip it in alcohol or something. But yeah, that's gold value is probably about the same as the pin, like $50, $60, but very nice. But yeah, these are my finds. So a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, a little bit of art, some cash money. Well, sort of. Yeah, $2. Yeah, money again, and more art glass. So pretty good haul for the week, I must say. It was really fun. And also today I had a chance to pop into 2 stores, 2 Sally Ann's that I've never been to since I was already in that part of town. Like there's one in North Delta, BC, and another one in Surrey. So it was really neat because every location has a different way of setting up their store and a different flavor of the merchandise there. Those 2, unfortunately, there was no goodies to be had. But yeah, it's good to check out the different stores, when you have a chance to. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.